motherfucker are you, asshole? You got the Violas, right? Yes.
Yeah, we got to Revolution City.
Down to Revolution City, where the
Much.
girls are pretty.
Oh wait, I'm sorry,
you
it's
missed a whole
Pac-Man.
part of that, but that's okay.
And the government's shitty.
You almost had it. You were real close.
Anyway, hi. Hail, well-met travelers.
There it is.
There we go.
Hi and well-met travelers.
Ugh.
Oh, that's not it.
Hail and well-met travelers, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
It's already gonna be a rough one.
It's always a fucking rough one.
Who's beeping?
Not
Chance.
always.
Chance.
Chance, are you dying?
Blood sugar.
Chance, go fix yourself right now.
I could fix myself from this seat.
Alright,
Thank you.
that's fine.
Alright.
Carry on.
So, excuse me. Last session, I'm sorry, I always drink a Coke because it fucking gets me awake, and then I burp a lot, and I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm drinking Coke too, so I'm also going to be burping a lot. So.
I just chug it like a monster.
Good luck editing that out, Benji.
You think Benji edits these?
No.
I mean, clips at
Absolutely
the
not.
end, and that's it.
Benji just puts Rizlan on them sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Anyway, last time, I wrote down Nor punched a guard, but it spelled punched wrong.
Okay.
Last time, you fought those 3 guys on the train, and learned some things about those guys.
Children.
Kids.
Children.
Babies. 2 of them jumped out of the side of the train into the desert, and I don't know where they are. And then Elf Genji got arrested.
He looks like Genji.
It's just Elf Genji. KR, you're the only one that didn't realize this, I guess.
Go ahead and show him again?
No, I guess I was out of the fucking loop.
God, I tried
thing.
so hard not to mention it last game.
I don't know, the second I started coloring his hair, I was like, God, this is just Genji.
Yeah, I thought about it last session, but I was like, I'm not gonna say anything.
I was waiting for it. I was braced for this one. This mocking, I was ready. Battle ready.
And instead, it got me immediately going, oh, it's Pac-Man.
I wasn't ready for Pac-Man! But Elf Genji? No one knew that one! Whatever, get out of here, Genjamin.
Oh, he's gone.
Anyway,
He's gone, he's with the guards now. He's
Genji
dead.
got arrested, and Nor proceeded to try and speak with him along with Reverence and Merit, who just
Team
sort
chaotic
of
stupid.
got like baby pinned into the fucking mall jail and just kind of mocked everyone for 6 hours.
That is what happened.
Yeah. And then proceed to mock them even as we got off.
Hand job motion.
Yeah. Well, that's a bad in tandem with what I had just...
Yes.
Okay. Got off the train.
Get off the train, released from jail, except for Genji. He's in jail forever, probably.
He's in actual jail.
He's in the big house. Nor and Reverence and Merit, I have to keep remembering who it was, reunited with the whole party, and you all realize that this city is fucked.
Nice.
Fuck, dude, it sure is.
Yep, and the tree is just a stump. I wrote that down, so it's important, I guess.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Noted.
Mm-hmm.
Except
So-
not, I will forget.
Another thing is the map is blacked out on that whole section. That makes it Pac-Man. So, what do you want to do?
I think we
It
went
is
to bed,
the
right?
middle of the night. Actually, I think we went to sleep. So, it's morning.
Oh, thank God.
What are these things?
What things?
These.
God, your circle does just blend in.
Yeah, a little bit.
There we go.
They're just pillars, support
Okay.
pillars.
That's what I was thinking.
I want to talk to Krios.
Now
I'm
or in the
gonna do
morning?
that.
Morning
In the
or
morning.
okay.
I mean, either or, really.
Mhm.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Am I super
so-
tired? I don't know.
In the morning? Who gives a shit? I mean, I imagine, when do you do your praying?
In the morning.
So then you were used to waking up.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
She does her god thing, and then when she's finished and still like sitting, kneeling, she pulls Krios out and just kind of sets him on the floor in front of her, and just goes, "Hey."
No response.
She nudges the knife and says, "Hey."
How do you nudge? Okay.
She just nudges it. It's just a thing. It's an object.
No response.
I wanted to ask you about being inside the thing. You indicated you would talk about it. You know, the nasty Hector. I'm inviting you to complain to me.
No response.
Why are you such a shithead?
He's your knife.
Wow. Okay.
No response.
Her last ditch attempt is, if I say please, will you come out?
Nothing.
She's the knife and kicks something. And then goes, ow.
That all?
That's that!
Alright. Well,
Why'd he fucking light up if he didn't want to talk to me about it? Dickhead. I hate him.
you can do insight checks, I guess?
On a knife.
Or
that
a
won't
religion
speak to me?
check? He is still an object.
You could inside
Arcana?
him.
Like, there's things you can do.
We're playing D&D. There's stuff
I
you
don't
can
know
roll.
anything.
You've been playing this game for a year and a half!
So? The fuck do you think that means? Nothing is what. What should I don't know. Can I inside an object that doesn't
Roll
speak?
what you can justify to me.
God, what can I justify? It's a fucking inanimate knife that won't speak to me. I guess Arcana?
Okay.
To sense something with magic? I can't. I'm just gonna roll it. Here it is. No!
Yeah,
Okay.
you don't get any ideas.
Yep, done. That's all.
Alright, so you all meet up in wherever. I don't know if you want to meet up in somewhere to eat or in your rooms. I think if you don't remember last session, I did say the streets are there's a lot more government security around here.
Mm-hmm.
And things are a lot more regimented, but
Did anybody look at Lilith weird when we were getting from the train to the hotel?
Oh, speaking of trains.
Thank you, train.
Or I guess weirder than normal.
Yeah.
I mean, here comes the train.
Yep.
The morning train rolls in.
Choo choo. He's gone enough. So Lilith definitely gets like checked at every single city you go through. Like,
Oh.
there's not a point where it's just like, oh yeah, we understand that this bear is cool. It's just like every city, it's like, what kind of illegal animal? Do you have a license for this?
And every time you're like, no.
Every time you're like, no, and you definitely have to sign like 5 times the paperwork just to get her on the train.
That's cool.
So like the fact that you've gotten her here, people aren't like looking at her weird once you get off the train section, but like there's still an amount of like, oh Jesus, what the fuck is that walking down the street?
Because there sure aren't any owlbears this way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just
So not
wondering
like
at that
super weird than normal, but just like, there's a lot of police officers here, so I guess it's more noticeable.
Yeah. Alright.
Reverence is uncomfortable with the government presence.
So, Merit.
Penn doesn't give a fuck about cops.
Damn.
Damn.
Holy
That-
shit. Oh my god.
Pin voice, fuck the police. God.
I'm gonna write down Penn doesn't give a fuck about the cops.
Penn's hard as shit.
Alright.
Noah also kind of noticing this. If they're like, he just makes the comment basically. Okay, how about let's try not, just do ourselves a favor and try not to get into any legal trouble this time.
I can't promise you anything.
I know.
I don't
Especially with
want
you.
to go to jail.
You sure? You seem to be really trying.
I mean, I could get out, probably.
Noah just laughs.
I said this to somebody already. God got me out of jail once. He can do it again.
Well,
I'm not. On one hand, I'm not sure if that's how it works, but then God's on this plane, I guess. Sure.
I mean, I don't know if that's how it works either, but he literally did it before. So, if I ask nice enough, maybe? Hard to say.
okay. Well, I hope that strategy works well for you.
You know.
Gotta give her credit for her unshakable faith.
You got that right.
She gives you a smile.
Alright, okay.
With all the bless you.
You're never unprepared.
I can feel Jess frowning.
So can I, but I don't care.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Please move on.
We love you, Jess.
With the rebellion and stuff in the city, it seems like we shouldn't be staying here for very long. I noticed on the map that the train seems to go out of that section. Can we board where we got off and go through, or do we have to go through or get on the train over there? Pen is asking Stella. Please give me an answer.
Stella
Stella?
looks at Herrick, who kind of shrugs. And Stella looks back at you and says,
Stella?
oh yeah, God, no, you've done it!
We've done it.
Star!
Oh god.
Oh,
Did I say
God,
Stella?
what?
Oh god. I'm
You
so
sure did.
sorry.
I didn't even notice!
I did!
I didn't.
Look, I
either.
see
was
them
like,
both
this
as
is
mother
not my
figures.
I mean, yeah, they're both my mom and
They're
tieflings,
both-
and their
yeah.
names mean the same thing, but
Oh, God.
They both sure are tiefling moms.
Penn
We're just
realizes
missing
10
the
seconds
OG.
later that they were thinking Stella, but didn't say it, so it's fine.
Star!
here we go.
Looks to you and says, I'm not sure, but we should check, definitely.
Perhaps check particularly carefully. Can't imagine how intertwined this revolution might be at present. That it's outright blood
mean-
on the streets or not.
If nothing else, I suppose we could double back and try and catch a boat. But this would be the fastest and easiest way through.
We should check back at the train station that we got off and see if it goes through or not. I think that sounds like a good first step.
And if not, we continue on through the city. Alright, yeah, I'd work with that.
Okay. So, everyone going to the train station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all head back. You. I will say something that happens. Something that happened when you entered the city is similar to how when you entered the country, you were all like searched and patted down. That kind of happened. It wasn't to the extent where they were like looking so thoroughly through all of your belongings, but more of just like searching for illegal contraband and any other such things.
We had to like claim our weapons and etc.
I was really scared we bought drugs for a minute, but then I remembered that was a critical role. Not us.
That was not you guys. You
Thank
have
God.
not searched drugs yet.
I mean, Chance
We
has
tried
tried to buy
once.
drugs.
He did try and fail.
Did
Failed
try,
miserably.
but it's really bad.
Where does like half the components for drug tea, but sure just does look like tea. Anyway,
Smells like tea, looks like tea, fuck it.
But they don't
It's-
take anything? Like our weapons or anything?
They don't take anything, but they definitely document what you have.
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah, you go back to the train station. You kind of have to do like a similar sort of undergoing to enter again, and like talk to someone who works there,
Magic TSA.
basically. But yeah, you managed to find someone easily enough, like a ticket sales or.
Well, and it was your idea.
Excuse me.
Reverence looks concerned.
What was the
Um,
next city? Penrose.
yes. The next city over is I didn't. What is it? Did I fuck up? It's Gladia. I almost
Gladia.
fucked up. hmm
We're trying to get to Gladia. Can we do that from the station, or?
From this side, no. From the other side of the city?
Sure.
Well, no.
So is there not a way to get over there?
Currently, the ticket salesperson just sort of like flips through a book and like adjusts some glasses. Transportation to Gladia and Rendlin is cut off from both sides.
Thank you for the information.
No problem.
Goodbye.
They give you a very gratuitous customer service smile.
Oh God, I know that smile.
You can feel it on your face.
I wish I didn't.
I didn't yell at them. I hope they're happy.
They're happy enough.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, that's
No
nice.
trains.
Well,
So in short, we're fucked unless we can find a boat.
for which this city has no port.
Yes.
Well, we could always try and sneak through.
There they are.
Mhm.
There they are.
I was considering.
I considered it for a second too, but
I like sneaking.
I mean, you've all gotten in some trouble with the government already.
Yes.
We're all pretty good at avoiding it.
Yeah.
Fine enough, at least.
And Parrot kind of gestures to Star and Thorn and says, and you two just seem very sketchy, so I'm assuming you're good.
Okay. Let's go.
Wait,
River
okay.
shrugs and
I
is
don't like
following
that.
Pen.
Hold on. Do we have a
What,
plan?
What? No.
No!
Have
We
you
can
ever
just
had a plan?
walk.
We're walking from our point of view in this map. We're walking into the abyss.
No, I have
It's
we
surely not the
ever
actual
planned.
abyss.
No,
Probably.
but
I mean, we could look at the edge and make sure it's not an abyss.
That's true.
We're not just gonna walk straight into it if it's a cliffside, Noah. We're not that
Yeah.
stupid.
You haven't
That's
actually
not-
approached what's blocked out at all yet.
That's
Yeah.
not my point.
Then what is
Let's
your
go
point?
look and make sure it's not like a hole.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's see what's going on. And
And if guards are
Exactly.
like lining it, we'll just sort something else out.
Okay. You all make your way through the streets. There's a lot more people. It's a lot more lively during the day. It's still kind of like the don't pull any shit atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not so oppressive as it was in the middle of the night when there was much less people out. And what is it?
Merritt just sort of keeps an eye out for anything like we saw on the train, like very visibly scarred folk, maybe. Like I remember you mentioning we kind of briefly saw it, but not to the extent that guy was scarred. Or like
Racist.
Masks.
masks. Yeah. I mean, probably also just masks.
Make a
Because
perception check.
it might not be straight up racist masks, also. Perception. It is.
If you roll in that 20,
Okay.
you'll find Rizlan again.
I hope so.
That's not.
I thought that was a nat 20
Oh,
for
I
a
was
second.
gonna
I was like,
die.
wow, you just called that one, huh?
I mean, it's,
No.
it's 18 and 2, so still pretty good. I'll take it.
Yeah, you keep an eye out as you walk through the streets. I'll say you don't see anyone to that extent of like full black robes, racist masks, huge like obvious features or anything.
Oh yeah, no, that's not what he's expecting.
Yeah.
He's expecting something more subtle of the rebellion out in this part of the, controlled quote unquote city.
You notice people don't meet your eyes. People seem to avoid your whole group actually, and like as you walk through town, the guards keep an eye on you, and you do all seem to stick out pretty bad. Even in like these crowded streets, there's a certain level of normality, and you all don't really meet that description.
I mean,
We
rarely
sure
do
don't.
we anyway, but
Rarely do you, but it seems almost it's very outsider.
Boy, Reverence is so nervous.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's like immediately obvious to the point where it's like, yes, you all should leave this place. It's more like when you meet someone's eyes, they look down, and like people aren't eager to like catch anyone's name or face. Everyone seems that
hostile,
way.
but it's
Yeah, it
viciously
seems like
unfamiliar.
stay in your lane, don't talk to me, don't speak with us.
Drink water, mind your business.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you make your way through the streets to this darked out section of the map, and it is what you find your way to one of the central streets, and it does continue through the darked out the darked out piece, and it's not so much. There's no wall or chasm or anything. There is roadblocks, and there are guards at the roadblocks. There's not really guards like posted every 5 feet through the whole like section, but there's a significant amount of sentries. And what you can see from through the street to the other side of this city is it's almost decrepit. It doesn't look like it's the same city at all, actually. It looks like it's not been taken care of at all. There are crumbling buildings and, like, recently destroyed things. You don't see really any people over there, but it doesn't seem dead. Like, you almost like catch someone run through the street for a second and you double take and there's no one there. But it just seems like something has happened here and they are keeping people out.
Mm. Okay. Well. And like the sentries, so it's like main road and then like if quite a few blocks and then there's another section and then or another 2 or 3 or whatever and so on.
Essentially, it's every like main road is like absolutely blocked off. All of the roads
yeah.
you can see are blocked like with large like stone to keep like carts and anyone from really going. And there are guards on every street and some in between just to cover the area. There are like empty spaces, but they're not common.
Okay. Well,
Star, do you know anything about what's happened here?
Here specifically?
Yes.
I mean, we've all heard rumors of the revolution, but nothing. It's difficult to come by information.
Is there anyone anywhere, maybe guards or just like a person, I don't fucking care, that looks at all receptive to being spoken to?
I mean, in what way? Like, asking for conversation?
Like, I want to find somebody who looks vaguely approachable and I want to ask them what's happened here.
Not really. And
Shit.
it's mostly like there's people around you that you could speak with, but they seem like mind their own business kind of people.
it's like walking on a major city street where it's like, nope, mind your business, look straight ahead, go to your destination.
Yeah.
Well,
Pen just starts walking towards the nearest red block.
Okay, don't. Nope. Reverence puts her hand on Pen's head and. Nope.
I mean, we can just go.
Hold on. Are we in, like, complete open view?
You could be off to the side of the street, doesn't matter.
Yeah, just, like, a little bit hidden.
I don't imagine you'd be like waltzing down the center of the fucking street like, let's go see what the fuck's going on over here.
God, no. Hell
would.
no.
Pin might have started.
That's why I'm stopping
might
Pen.
But
I want to, because I don't want them to, like, be. We stick out so bad. I don't want them to be able to recognize me when I go up and speak to them and look at me later. I'm going to disguise myself as just. I look around at the people here and base my appearance on that. Still a tiefling, but a little bit shorter, different horns, different casual outfit, you know, that kind of business.
yeah.
But still, like, a little outsider-ish, because I want to still seem like a tourist. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I don't copy them entirely, but
Perhaps
Yeah.
from like one of the
Just-
neighboring cities.
yeah, just not as ostentatious as we are. And I approach, you know, whichever guard that's nearby that doesn't look like he wants to immediately kill me. And
It don't seem murderous per
Mhm,
se, just present.
right.
Yeah.
And Reverend's just gonna. Excuse me, Can I ask you something?
Road's closed.
That's not the question.
Well, alright. I guess.
I'm not from around here, and I'm just curious what's happened. The city looks like it's falling apart in that way.
It is. Construction.
Oh. But there's nobody working on it.
Taxes, man. He shrugs.
I mean, I know he's lying, but I still want to inside him.
Alright.
How bad is he lying? Ah,
He doesn't seem to particularly care. He's more like lying because he was told to.
Am I going to offer him coin to tell me the truth?
Are you?
That's what I'm asking myself.
could always do it.
I mean, no, I don't really need to, because she is gonna.
Okay.
Because she doesn't look like herself, so, you know. Ribbons is gonna pull out 3 gold pieces. What's, like, good, right? We're super rich, but, like, okay, a platinum. She's gonna pull out a platinum.
Okay.
And be like, I am really interested in knowing the truth.
I'm gonna flip a coin.
She expands on that by, I'm writing something for a local, in where I'm from, a local scholars club.
Listen, I can't. And they start pushing it away. You should leave. Before you get in trouble.
Very well. She puts the coin away. If you're certain. Thank you anyway for your time. She leaves.
Okay.
I don't know what to do from there. I'm sad. She goes back over to her group and like shrugs and like it didn't.
What did they say?
Oh, they said it's construction, which it's definitely not. And something about taxes, which I don't even know what that is.
Merritt also looks vaguely befuddled.
Pen shrugs.
I mean, I've heard it spoken about, but I don't know like what.
The whole group. Taxes!
She probably. I mean, like as they walk along. How long does this guy's self last? Like
An hour.
Yeah,
It's
An hour.
yeah. Like as they go along, she probably tries the shtick on several more guards just to see if any of them are willing.
I mean, roll persuasion.
Okay. Guess I don't need to click away from my character sheet to do that. Dumb as fuck. Okay.
Nice!
Okay. You kind of follow along the sectioned off area to one of the guards that's not guarding a street but more like a house corner, and they're alone and see you approaching, and you could tell like they were kind of like slacking off, and they like straighten up and clear their throat a little and like straighten their shoulders, and they say they don't say anything actually as you approach.
I mean, it's the exact same thing. Hello, I'm not from here. The city seems to be falling apart. What's happening? Etc.
Yeah, you offer the platinum, and they kind of just stare at it for like a really long time, and for a second you don't think that they're gonna take it before they just kind of reach out their hand and like very slowly, like glancing around, put it like tuck it away.
Mervyn smiles very sweetly.
What do you want to know?
Nobody will talk to us truthfully about what's going on in the city. It's very clear that something's been happening, but I don't think it's construction, which is what I've been told. I'm just curious as to why the city looks like it's falling apart.
You can't tell anyone.
Of course
But-
not.
Not me. Not here.
I've never seen you before.
And as an aside, like Merritt definitely makes sure like the group is sort of a little ways away, like kind of see reverence, but tries to pretend like shoots the breeze about something else, just to make it obvious that this isn't a gay, like, oh, we don't know her. It's different groups anyway.
It's the revolution.
Revolution?
Yes.
What? Why are they revolting? What's caused all the buildings to crumble? Is it just...
I don't know the
Neglect?
specifics. I'm just I live here. My dad told me to do this. Okay. The buildings have been down for a while. I mean, it's been like a year, kind of. It's just shit went down.
Was there something akin to a war?
I mean, I wouldn't. If you said it was a one-sided war. I mean, they're going against the entire government,
Right.
and it's really just like it's like a third of this city, next two over, something like that.
The next two are entirely taken.
Well, I know Gladia is. No one goes in or out of there. And I don't. I think Renlin might be. I don't leave town, and they pay me not to listen.
Of course. Do you know why this has happened? What's caused this upset? This discontent?
Emperor's been gone too long. That's what they say anyway.
Last question, and then I'll let you get back to your duties. We'll have never spoken before. Is there any way that you know of that I could get through?
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Damn.
When I need
Had to
it,
balance
of
out
course
that
not.
20. I mean, the 20 is probably what helped you get here in the first place.
Hi,
The
Train.
afternoon train comes in. We can still hear it. Oh my god.
Yeah, he likes his horn.
He must scream. Holy shit.
Laying that bitch down tonight.
Another one?
One more? No?
No.
No.
I'm good.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, what a fucking bastard. Alright, nope, there it is. Fuck you.
Got you when you
Does
least
not
expect
need to
it.
hold it that long. The street is like 5 feet long across. They're so skinny, they should not be two-way roads. Anyway. they say, "Listen, I can't. You shouldn't be
Reverence
saying."
puts her hands up complacently and says, "My apologies. I'll take my leave." And she pulls out another platinum and kind of drops it on the ground and says,
Uh,
"Oops." And she walks away.
You okay. Silently picks up platinum and it just immediately looks the other way.
Yeah, I mean, she like definitely drops. She like deliberately pulls it out.
Oh
and
no,
then, like,
I know.
tosses like gives it a little tiny like throw on.
They still are like,
You like, sort of lightly fling it, and it tings off
Yeah.
like a bit of armor.
No, I don't throw it at him.
Not throw, but
It goes to the ground.
yeah, yeah. They
She goes back to the group.
don't arrest you.
Thank God. Yeah, she goes back to the group and says, "Well, I didn't particularly get much new information. There's a revolt. It's because the Emperor is silent. The next 2 cities over, as far as my godfriend over there is aware, are completely... no one's allowed in or out, etc.
Oh,
Just
That's
shut
not
down, I guess, is a word for it. So, that's...
Star speaks up and says, "So that takes out ships."
Yes, from the way they spoke, there was... It's shut down. No visitors allowed, as it were.
I'm sure it doesn't entirely take out ships, but we'd have to resort to even sketchier sorts, which may not end well for us.
No, I don't want to get arrested.
Well, I was more thinking if we did take a ship, it could sink under being fired at or so on and so forth. So,
I don't know the extent of the protection of those cities. I didn't ask, because when I questioned about a way through, they were not so receptive any longer.
they would probably definitely be well hidden, but I wouldn't doubt there'd be underground passageways. And Merritt does look at Star and Thor and sort of referencing, hey, remember our gray area guild?
You remember that?
I do. We had to
Yeah.
transform Lilith. Anyway. Wait, yeah, he just says that. Like, plus if we're caught in one of those by whatever remains of the revolution, they could be just as likely to take us in and or kill us.
So what it seems to me is that we have very few options. One is find a boat, skip the next 2 cities, and move on. The other is find a way to sneak ourselves into the dark zone here and figure out what's going on from that standpoint.
Well,
I
but
do
then
not...
what do we do to try and get the fuck out? Because it's...
if it's in disrepair, the train might not be running at all. Those on the rebels'
Oh,
side,
most certainly not.
yeah.
I don't...
In or out, right?
As far as I'm aware, I don't think there's going to be much of any way to get into the other city called, the next one?
Gladia.
Gladia. Unless we are suddenly very rich, very important, very persuasive people. Persuasive sometimes. Rich and important, not so much.
Yeah.
We could always try and pretend, but pretending will only
Even
get us so far.
if we did get in there, what business do we have there other than to figure out what the fuck is going on?
Well, the city 2 cities over is a ley line city, right?
Yeah, Renlund is a really
Yeah.
line city.
Oh shit.
So
we are
should
still
probably
trying to
stop
find
there.
Eric's father. There is a
Just curious
chance that
as-
he has been in these cities before all this has happened, or mayhaps even is in one.
Let's just walk through.
Noah
Wow.
pinches the bridge of his nose.
I
Um,
mean,
Peric
that's-
speaks,
God.
and Peric speaks up and says, "Well, I believe we could at least sneak to this train station here. That's my fucking pointer is black. That doesn't help, huh? Here.
both me and Benji got it.
I mean, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at magic, so I think we could get to wherever we're going."
We do have quite a bit of magic on our side.
We do, but once we get there, how are we going to explain ourselves to whatever government presence may be monitoring
Yeah,
the situation?
Feel like we stick out like a sore thumb harder than we do here.
I think they would notice a train that is not supposed to be running
No,
coming
just,
towards their city.
just rub a little bit of sand on your face.
Reverence kind
I
of
would
looks
like
down at herself
to work.
and says, I can do a bit better than that.
You're just a little too clean. Just look like dirty. We can even pretend to be guards. Fuck. I mean, we could kill someone.
We try to avoid that, but he's paying us to do it.
That's fair.
I don't want to go to jail.
I mean, I don't think they're going to jail. The city's closed.
I don't want to die today.
Is
Or
the government
tomorrow.
even in there?
I'd have no clue.
They don't
I
seem to
don't-
be.
Do you want to go ask? Because he's not going
No.
to talk to me anymore.
Because it seems like it's the revolution versus, the government.
The whole thing. The whole thing.
The thing, yeah.
The guard I spoke to even used the words one-sided, meaning the government kind of destroyed the people trying to revolt, hence the derelict buildings where people are trapped inside and not allowed out.
I'm.
You don't know people are trapped in there.
We saw somebody.
You think you did.
Whatever. Reverence assumes there's people in there.
Alright, Mira goes, well, it's. I'm more keen on just being a passerby, but that'd be hard to do. And more than that, the book we had found that could show the face of who you named. When I said Alderon's name, he was somewhere dark, somewhere torchlit, somewhere. Was it stone walls? Like Barrett
You're
didn't catch
asking-
a lot of. Yeah, kind of.
I believe it was like stone brick, kind of. Yeah.
I think so,
Yeah. It looked like it could be some sort of tunnel or space or something, but I couldn't discern anything more because bad rolls. But yeah, Merritt sort of continues because he was sort of hidden away somewhere, but it's whether those walls were somewhere far away from here or perhaps buried under
In
all of
here.
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be hard to tell.
I think at least for now, we definitely sneak into this part, see if there's anyone in there, if they are willing to speak to us. Let's not die in the process, but and once we speak to them, maybe we can figure something out about the next few cities.
Hmm.
So, how per se are we just gonna waltz in here anyway?
Well,
I mean, it's not completely guarded. There were open spaces.
I can also make at least 3 people invisible.
I'm
and-
very sneaky.
And make myself look like someone else. Entirely. Guard or otherwise.
How long has this taken?
Okay.
How long have we been doing this?
Real time.
No.
I imagine by this point we like.
Including the guard searching stuff.
No, you mean the... Oh, all of that? Okay. I thought
Yeah.
you meant the chat. I'm like, we're fucking talking in real time.
No, including the guard time stuff that it took
Yeah.
to do.
I'll say it's like... afternoon.
Yeah.
12-ish,
But it hasn't
late
been an
12-ish.
hour.
Oh, for your
I'm trying to
disguise
figure-
self?
My disguise has dropped yet.
It probably just dropped while you were talking.
Yeah.
That's reasonable.
Imagine that by this point we've been walking, but perhaps like in sort of side streets, particularly as Reverence still holds this image, and then poop.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
not like-
We're talking about some super illegal shit, so I say we definitely are keeping out of sight.
Mm.
As much as we can, anyway. I have many things. I've recently, during prayer, found there are more things I can do than I thought.
I leveled up.
No, she just
No.
fucking learned that she can prepare shit. She didn't know that.
I'm so proud of her.
I'm a dumbass.
Yeah.
Hello, Mom.
For the past
Hi.
year and a half, we all missed that cleric domain spells are always prepared, and I brought that up to Siren's attention, which is
I
why
didn't
Disguise Self
know.
came out for the first
Uh-huh.
time.
She also has Pass Without a Trace.
Dimension
So-
Door.
There are
Can-
quite a few things I can do that would help us.
Okay, and I do suppose a few of us are quite sneaky. Also, Merritt, please tell me you can make Lilith invisible.
Yes,
Okay, good.
pretty sure. It's just whoever I can touch.
As well, when we decide to do this, I have I can make all of us significantly more likely to have people's eyes pass over us without seeing. We will leave no trace.
All
Literally, I'm reading the spell description right now. Can y'all let me do this?
No, it's
We will
good.
pass
It's great.
without a trace.
It's so good.
We will pass in front of their eyes and leave no trace.
It's so good.
I'm
I
so
love
mad
it.
at all of you right now.
It's good.
I love it. It's good. Let's go.
Fucking reading the spell
And-
description.
And as a pure gameplay standpoint, up until literally just now, I did not realize Disguise Self is not concentration. So when I say 3 people, I mean 3 other people, and then Merritt can just mask in many faces. Boom. Done.
Damn bitch.
Yeah. You can just concentrate on the others.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize.
Also, that a trace
worry
is
not.
concentration, so please, for the
It
love
is.
of God, don't let me forget that.
Yeah.
So,
We
Do we
definitely
wanna
have
just-
the power, in addition to whatever Perrick has up their sleeves.
Before we do this, should we try stocking up on some supplies? Because I don't
Such
imagine we're
as?
going to be getting it. Maybe, I don't know, potions, ammo,
Food.
things of the sort, food.
Ration.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
I don't
Yeah.
imagine we're going to be getting any of that if we keep continuing through the cities. Or
It
That's
isn't likely.
fair.
yeah,
Let's go
Sure.
shopping.
Yeah.
let's go shopping.
Surely it's this.
Nope, we're gonna skip through it. Tell me what
Yep.
you want.
That's what I was waiting for.
I want an extra 20 rations for me and Hector. Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mm. It's
Each?
No, just
Or-
20.
it's like 5 gold.
Okay.
I'll get another 10 of rations. Well, okay, no. How many rations do I have? Because my thing still says
You should
10,
have
but,
10
like,
unless
I
you've been
doubt that.
eating them and stuff.
Like,
I
have
think
we
just
been eating
fill up
rations?
when we go to
Yeah.
places.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
we're in-
you have 10 rations.
Okay, yeah, so I'll bump
Yeah.
that up to 20.
Yeah, by all means, when we're in cities, we don't use rations at all, so it just stays the same.
2 gold, 50 silver, Siren.
God, now I've got a fucking...
What is
You're
rations?
the one who wanted.
Is it one a
only-
day? Is it 3 a day?
Let me check.
They said days of rations, so
Okay.
I
Yeah.
think it would
Yeah, I
be
think
one
it's
a day.
Cool.
It's
How heavy are rations?
Rations consist of their weight too. Rations consist of dry foods suitable for extended travel, including jerky, dried food, hardtack, and nuts.
Delicious.
Merritt just gets another 10 days worth,
Mm-hmm.
which is
You said 2 gold, 50 silver?
Mm.
How much?
Noah's
No,
gonna
it's fine.
get like 20 days worth.
5
Just-
gold.
Yeah.
I do
There's
have
100 silver to a gold piece, right?
I do also have
No.
a
10.
spell or two.
10 silver to a gold piece?
Yes. Everything's
Shit,
10.
that makes everything more difficult.
So it'd be 2 gold, 5 silver.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't think good.
How much is a health potion again?
Expensive.
I think they're expensive.
Yeah.
Let
I
me
do
look.
have one on me.
I also
I-
have one.
Still have 2 actually, so I don't think I need to buy any more. But I'm curious.
Yeah, we bought some and haven't used them yet, so.
Yeah.
Potion of healing. I did not write down the price. Good job. you.
I want to
Bust
buy
out
some
the
extra
DM screen.
water. Waters.
Huh?
Waters.
You
just said waters a lot. I don't know what you said.
Whatever they're called.
Water skin?
Yeah, water.
Water
skin.
receptacles.
How much for the 10 days worth? I think I missed.
2 gold, 5
Is it-
silver.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll just... Alright, 205, and then...
I believe the potions were 500.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's, what,
just-
50 platinum?
Yeah.
So, not the worst, but not the best.
And then the one for greater was like 1,500. Yeah.
I mean, I have enough platinum where, like, if no one else wants to spend any more, I can get some potions.
Well, I mean,
You-
If it's
we
50
have
platinum.
some healing across the entire party. I got a little bit of healing. Penn does. Reverence does, and also we
I
all
have-
have a few health potions.
I was also going to ask, does anyone have a healer's kit in case I go down and can't stabilize somebody, or I go down and need to be stabilized?
Mm-mm. Nope.
No, but we all have healing, so.
But I will go ahead and buy one potion. That's 50 silver, yes? Or, sorry, platinum.
Yeah.
Um.
Or
500
a
gold.
regular potion.
Yeah.
That's the 2d4 plus.
hmm
Okay, so...
Yeah, look, I'll give you the handout.
And can I buy 10 bolts, crossbow bolts?
Yes. Where's K? Alright, come here. Crossbow bolts. It's like 10 gold. No. How many are you buying?
10.
Yeah, it's not 10 gold.
Yes.
It's like 2.
Okay, I can do that.
How much for a water skin, Delta?
While we're still talking about this, I'll be right back, though.
All right.
Water skin is like super cheap.
I want to buy
10
3 extra
silver?
ones. Okay. Cool.
Can I also get 10 days of ration?
Yes.
Okay.
2 gold, 5 silver.
Okay.
I'll also get an extra water skin.
Same.
I've already forgotten what I said they were. 10
I-
silver?
Yeah, 10 silver.
Which is
10
just 1
silver.
gold.
1 gold. Same thing.
You know.
Rope?
Rope is like,
We should all have rope.
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
50 feet of rope. Because I definitely took it back after the guards handcuffed Genji.
Mm-hmm.
how much rope do you want, Noah?
How much is it per, like, I guess, foot, 10 feet? Whatever.
You can get like 45 feet of rope. I guess actually just do 50 intervals of 50.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like 1 gold per 50.
Oh, shit. I'll take, like, 100 feet.
Alright.
I'll take that too.
Y'all just wanted to be nasty with.
Listen.
Gross.
I don't like this.
Are we all stocked up? Anybody need anything else?
I think KR's gone
I
right
think
now.
KR is gone.
Anyone else need anything though?
Do we need smart stone chargers?
They're stone.
They are magical.
They're
They
magic
draw from your
rocks.
life force.
Oh god.
Oh no! Every time you text someone,
You die a little bit.
yeah.
You take one
Yes.
day off your life every time you text somebody.
Oh Jesus.
I wouldn't say it's that drastic, but
1 minute off your life every time you text somebody.
Well, goodbye,
and that's
Reverend.
just from the minute it took to text them. That's it. That's time you'll never get back.
Damn, Reverends. Goodbye then.
I mean, considering how often people text reverends back, it's a waste.
Can I just buy cattle chops? Is that a thing?
Cattle?
Caltrops?
Cattle chops? Cow chops? Cow.
Caltrops.
Cow chops. Why did I say cattle chops?
Can I buy a cow?
Can
Can we take a cow with us?
God, I guess if you want,
What?
you can buy caltrops.
Oh
Okay.
Jesus.
Sure, I'll buy some.
You get like 50 for 2 gold.
Sweet.
Are you just making this up? Like
Yes.
the prices?
Yeah,
They're definitely
absolutely.
in the book.
You think I'm gonna pull out the book for some fucking caltrops?
I mean,
Like, all of the stuff we just bought is probably way cheaper than he just said, but whatever.
You guys know I have jacked up your money, so
Yeah.
you get so much. Just shut the fuck
yeah,
up.
we're rich as fuck. Like, 5 gold is a ton for a lot of like
Yeah.
situations, but no, y'all were like
Inflation,
Five.
bitch.
Fuck you. I only deals in gold.
I don't wake up for less than 10,000 gold.
I mean, move.
I miss KR.
What are you saying?
When will KR come back from the war?
I don't know when Kara's coming back, but I gotta go too. So BRB.
Goodbye.
Go.
Everybody go piss.
Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna go piss. Thank you.
Yeah. I guess that's for.
Take a piss break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go take a piss break too.
Get out of here.
It's just me and you, Delta.
It's just me and you. So how you doing, Benji?
I'm doing alright. Doing alright.
I love this part of the show when it's just us.
It's great.
D&D can just be two people.
Absolutely. I'm excited to have an adventure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Are we gonna actually get to fight things, Delta? I'm so excited.
Maybe so. We'll see.
Please don't make me fight more children.
No promises. I mean, Pen is the size of a child.
And they have the heart of a child, but...
Pen is just on all levels, but physical. A child.
Ignoring the amount of years they've walked this earth, they are a child.
If you ignore the beard, Pen is a young, strapping child.
Okay. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome back to the podcast, KR. The original fucking Three Musketeers. We're back.
Oh yeah, everyone else was like, yeah, it's time for a break.
Just break.
Did you want to buy anything else, KR, or did you get
Everyone else
rations
went
and water
shopping.
and stuff?
I briefly considered it. Maybe like one other thing of water.
1 gold for 1 water skin.
I'm so glad you remember these.
No problem.
I say them and they immediately leave my brain.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then later I'll be like, God, I should write that down, huh? And then I'll go back through the whole episode just to find it.
Like, it doesn't matter. If we go somewhere else, they could be selling it for a different amount.
They could.
Nothing
If you
matters.
pass-
It's all fantasy.
It's fucking fantasy grocery shopping right now, basically.
If Merritt passes by one, he does get some tea. Not for this journey, but just in general. For his life, hopefully later.
Hey, so nice. This is a present for me if I live.
Alongside the geode for Geo. God.
Fucking, that's the saddest short story. Geo, never given to Geo.
Oh, man.
Never used.
Oh, no.
Baby shoots.
Goodness. What else?
Remind me... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Remind me about the drinking game cups. I think Penn took the less magical one. Was the other one the one that filled both of them, or does this one magically fill 2?
I think you took.
We couldn't get the other one out of the
Yeah,
other.
that's
Neil's
right.
hand, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they both magically filled up.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
And now we're only missing 1.
But yeah, KR, while the others were gone, they got like rope and shit if you want any of that.
I mean, Merritt still has his 45 feet, so.
Also, does
Yeah.
one of us have that weird rope we made?
One of us. I don't have it noted
Oh, I
myself,
have
so
it.
I think you do.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought
Cool.
you had it.
Cool.
It's
One
just
of us
it's in
definitely had
Hector somewhere, like
Yeah.
spaghetti.
Gross.
Oh, God.
He is a living bag, so yeah, it's pretty gross. Probably pretty gross inside.
And it was a gold per arrow, yes?
Normal arrows?
Just regular old buddies.
1 gold each. I'd probably say like a
someone-
gold.
Gold for 10? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. For some reason, I have very specifically 28 arrows, and I don't know.
That's very
or-
specific.
Hello.
well, I had
Hello.
like 18.
Specific
Hello.
number.
I return.
I had 18, and then now it's 28.
You should buy 2 more.
I want to, but that's
Well, it's
Very
1 gold for
specific.
10 arrows. That means it's 2 silver, or 1 silver per arrow.
Yeah, but I only have 3 silver left, and I don't want to do that.
Just buy the 2
Actually, no,
arrows. You can do it, KR. I believe in you.
It's 2 arrows.
1 silver. Merritt's back to his original silver. Because he started this with no currency.
Fucking coin.
One silver. Because he thought it was pretty.
It's a mood.
It's absolutely...
He basically saw a quarter on the ground and went, ooh!
Yeah!
Shiny.
God.
We're all here?
We all good to
Yeah.
go?
Jess back?
Yeah.
Ah,
Ah.
Ah,
Ah,
yes.
it's me.
You're charging us an arm and a leg for some shit.
Huh?
you
I
are
mean-
rich.
Inflation.
Yeah.
Inflation, bitches.
Don't blame Delta, blame the economy.
I guess. Shit, man.
Man, at least 3 of us probably don't know what an economy is.
Oh, yeah, no.
Exactly. So it doesn't even matter that I'm swindling you.
That's why Reverence never haggled. It's because she's like,
Yeah.
what?
This sounds
That's why
right.
Merritt never does, even with his plus, 7 persuasion or something.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Reverence has like no, not persuasion. She's insight. What she has.
God.
At this point, you guys have been in, like, the normal world for, like,
So?
half a year. You would understand when you see arrows that are more expensive than the ones back home.
Maybe so.
Doesn't matter. Too late now.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I've
I'm
already...
not haggling with you.
Yeah,
Can-
I've already
I'm
divvied it
moving
up.
on.
At this point, I'm just buying kind of random shit. But, like, can I buy chalk and an hourglass?
Yeah,
Sweet.
you can. It's like
20
a
episodes from
copper
now.
for the chalk.
Wait, what?
A copper for the chalk.
Okay.
Yeah, have fun with one single
Yeah.
chalk.
It's gonna become really useful 20 episodes from now. It's gonna save our lives.
You can draw the outline of a dead man on the sidewalk.
God.
Hourglass is like a silver.
Fuck. I don't have any of these currencies. Hold up.
Have fun
You're too
going
rich.
to the bank real fast
You know,
Sometimes
in life.
you make us pay way too much for stuff, and then sometimes you way underball it.
Yeah. It's great. Let's
Basically, my metric is gold is rich people cash, and anything that's just like normal is in silver and.
According to the handbook, hourglasses are supposed to be 25 gold.
I made this world, so
I'm not telling you need to do. I'm just like, wow, 25 gold for an hourglass? Shit.
that's ridiculous.
This
That's
technology.
just like you just have
This
to
place is made of sand.
That was really funny.
That covers 2/3 of the hourglass components.
There's not a lot of wood here.
That's not true.
mean-
There's a tree in every city.
They haven't cut that down to make hourglasses out of.
You know what they do with it.
Maybe it's made out of metal. Let's go
There's
on
also
here.
that.
Maybe it's carved of like a stone.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Like glass is made out of sand too. so-
Siren, I'm gonna kill you with my bare hands.
No, I'm saying that's why it would be cheap in here because glass is made out of sand. So there's a lot.
That's
of
what I
sand.
said when I said it was 2/3 of the components is sand.
Oh yeah, I'm not good at math.
It's okay. Let's move on.
One last thing, even with like our extra rations, I sure do still have Goodberry, which
Oh, word.
will sustain a creature for a day, and I make up to 10.
Oh, word.
And then also, of course, the dinner bell, which Delta has since berated me for never using.
Ding, ding,
Although
ding.
it can only be used once a week, but also resistances to cold damage. We ain't finding that out here.
No.
Probably.
Suddenly, white dragon. Where'd that come from?
Wow, it's snowing.
I wouldn't.
I mean, it does freeze every single night, KR.
Well,
Desert.
Mhm. Deserts, bitch.
So we try and find a street that wasn't guarded.
Uh-huh.
All right. Do survival check. Who wants to lead, or you can all do it.
I feel like we would all look, but also I'm proficient in
Yeah.
survival, so let me do it.
We're
Or at least help.
bitch. We are all super fish. Almost all of us.
Yeah, I always forget that like all of us have survival.
Yeah, except maybe Nor, I think.
I
Yeah.
A very significant amount of us have
Shit!
survival. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh my god!
ooh.
Oh, it's an average. Okay.
I don't like it when Delta laughs like that. You've all fucked us. By you all, I mean.
Are you doing this in the middle of the day?
I imagine that after we get done shopping, it's evening, if not night.
It's evening, but I wouldn't say it's dark.
Yeah.
Also, there's electricity.
Then
Yeah.
no.
Also, are you stealthing at all?
Yes. God. God, yes.
And
Pen's not stealthing unless somebody tells him to stealth.
Christ in heaven.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm not ever gonna assume
I-
you guys are stealthing.
this isn't me explaining this nat one, like trying to make it easier. But Merritt is like he more like kind of tries to casually scope it out and then realizes, yes, they all just see me. Zoop. Just crosses the other side of the street.
Yeah, actually, I kind of imagine them just like walking along the edge, like
It's sort of like
while
we're
it's
doing
still day.
surveillance.
yeah, we're surveying.
I know.
and
This
looking
isn't.
for-
You're not sneaking over the wall right now.
Yeah, so we're just kind of walking past, looking, searching for a spot that we could.
I
use.
imagine you all probably split up because you all have phones, and it's not
Yeah.
necessary to be together for this. So yeah, Merritt and Nor, you you go looking along the wall, and like you make direct eye contact with the guard, and they kind of like give you this look like, hold on, what the fuck's going on here? And you immediately are like, just turn around and start heading back.
They start to like sort of square their shoulders, like square up, like, "Hey, what you doing?" Nope, nothing at all, officer.
I'm not even here. This is all
Bye.
a dream.
Merritt like
You never
immediately,
saw me.
Merritt immediately just spins around, goes like turns an alley, and then
Yeah, because that's
himself
not
and
more
leaves.
suspicious.
Well, I mean, he ducks into an alley to become someone else, and then just proceeds to leave. Just like, you never saw me. But yeah, so we nope.
Noah and Reverence, you sort of look along the wall as well, and you find a couple spots that you think could work, but it's a bit tight. You know, like it would require you all being like very stealthy, no one doing a fail, I guess. Tripping. Pen, you actually go to like the very southwestern corner of this section, and there's a hole in the wall,
Oh shit.
and you can exit into the desert actually.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, and these curved walls around the city are actually ruins, and you could very easily just sort of skirt around to the back.
I
And
text
as
everyone.
you sort of like you sort of exit the city to like scope this out a little bit, and this section, the whole wall is very decrepit because of the state of the city within, and you kind of get the sense that you probably could find a space to get in.
Nice. I tell everyone to meet me over here.
All right.
I go meet Pen.
Right over there.
Merritt
So yeah, you all.
maintains his different appearance is by this point just sort of, but makes his way. He's just like, nope. I'm perfectly normal. Perfectly normal. Pin, please. What are we doing?
Yeah, you all gathered down here, and at this point, it's night. Like the sun has set, and actually being kind of outside, very close to the wall, and with this opening, it's kind of chilly.
Cool.
I put on my cloak that I've taken off to be in the desert.
It is also very dark outside of the city.
Anyone without dark vision, hold hands. Because I'm not about to make a light.
I think
Oh,
we all
does
have
Akora
dark
do Arakora
I'm looking it up.
have dark vision?
Aarakocra.
I'm not sure that they
The
do.
birds.
I don't
Do
think they
birds
do.
see in the dark?
Yeah.
It does depend on the bird, but I don't think macaws do.
No, I don't think they do. Nope.
Okay. I
Birds
was about
can't
to-
see.
I was
Perrick,
about
find
to-
a buddy. Buddy, find Perrick.
Pen holds their hand.
There
Perfect.
we go.
Eric is hold.
Reverence kind of gathers everybody in around her and goes, just make sure you stay within 30 feet of me, okay? Don't go too far, because then
Alright.
it will not work.
Uh,
And she casts Pass Without a Trace on... Well, I mean, she just casts it.
Okay, everyone, do that stealth check.
I mean, I was gonna say, do we want any other spells? You know, I can only cast invisibility on barely half the party, but if there's anything else to...
Wouldn't it take up a spell slot?
Yes, but I can get that back kind of quick.
Well,
I
I
mean,
if
the
you
plus 10
really-
is pretty solid.
Yeah, it would just like give you advantage in addition to.
Oh, bless him. It's a 14, though. That's not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
That is star.
Oh, bless her.
Okay, Dex.
18, 21, 22,
Oh,
Oof, this is
17,
really
20.
rough.
Plus 10. Plus 10.
Plus 10. 25.
10 doesn't change that they were all in almost all in single digits.
I mean, it does, because it makes them double digits.
Yeah, I am aware.
If you're really worried about Lilith, I can just cast it on her technically.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah,
Should
You need to roll for Lilith.
yeah.
I would. Can I give her Blessing of the Trickster also?
There we go. No, that'll do. Instead of using my spell slot, that would do it. Because either way, it'd be an advantage.
Are there any specifications for the creature that is cast on?
Not that I have willing is all that it says.
Meanwhile, Lilith is just like, oh, this is a pat.
Yeah, you can do it, Lilith. She
Yeah.
trusts you.
I
she
cast that.
trusts you.
I cast it on Lilith. It gives her advantage on stealth checks.
Cool.
And it
better
lasts
than-
an hour.
So roll advantage for Lilith.
As soon as he gets back, because I think that was the knock on his door,
Mom?
probably.
Mother,
Yeah?
please, we're busy in our fantasy land.
Please, we're trying to actually D&D.
We're trying to, actually do it good. So
Trying
Mom, I'm playing TNT.
Yeah, exactly.
Mom,
literally-
bring me some more Doritos. I can't get up. We're playing Dungeons & Dragons.
That's some MLG shit. No one does that in Dungeons & Dragons.
Eat Doritos?
No. Kids ask their mom
Tells
for
the
Oh.
Doritos. You're fucking sadly in your mom's basement.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah,
this-
you yell
this-
up for Doritos.
No,
This-
you go get them yourself because you're fucking glad that you live in the basement with your crazy friends.
We are, but if
No.
have you
Doesn't
met
listen,
other
the
people who
culture
play
has
Dungeons &
changed.
Dragons?
Oh, fuck.
Hmm.
Oh,
That's okay.
man.
15 is.
It's still a 15.
See, that's... Yeah. Still 15.
Okay.
Chance?
Is Chance here?
I mean, you just rolled
Or
those.
did he... I mean, yeah, but...
Yeah, I just don't want to start if he's not listening.
Yeah. He might have just been like, let me type this in.
Tell Nana I say hi.
Let's see here.
Guess let me change this. Fuck.
Mm.
Oh,
Mike got
Aw.
fucked in 2.0 seconds.
God,
That's nice.
that's rough.
That's nice.
Very nice.
Also, I went ahead
This
and
thing's
checked.
on. What the
Hey,
There
fuck?
we
you're
go.
very
good.
Here you are.
Oh,
There's
what
my
the hell?
boy.
Yeah.
Okay, Discord, thanks. Just being real dick tonight. Thank you. It's like I had to go into the settings to put on the right microphone, even though it was already on. So as soon as I opened the settings, you guys could hear me.
That's good.
Mm.
Discord's
So-
a cool app that I
It's
like
fucking
using with my
Still
friends.
better
Better
than
than Skype.
Skype.
Still better than Skype, that's for sure.
Listen, we don't speak that name here.
We do when we have to be grateful for what we have.
I never said I didn't. I literally just said I like Discord.
I love Discord. Sometimes we just have to appreciate what
The
God has given
alternative.
us.
Yeah. Versus the alternative. Anyway, just a last
Anyway,
quick note.
so my
That's
my
the
baby's
15.
having a rough time. Still 15.
15
luckily,
isn't
but
even. Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh, it's.
I don't-
Yeah, it's fine.
Is it?
It's
Yeah.
fine. We'll see.
It's not the
You'll
worst
see.
one. It's literally
I-
not the worst one. Stars is the worst.
Yeah.
I also did want to like say just like so we remember we won't, but so it's recorded somewhere. Blessing of the Trickster is just a willing creature that you can touch. That's
Yeah.
it. You have
And it's
advantage
free,
on
and I can
stealth.
do it all the time.
Yo, I'm digging this like atmospheric meditation music right now. Does anyone else hear that, or is it
We're just doing a
It's
chill
good,
self.
But yeah, so I thought it might have been humanoid, but no, it's just literally fair game. But you could only use it on one person
Yeah.
or creature. Anyway, we vamoose.
We do the damn thing.
We walk into the desert.
So, yeah, you all gather at this corner of the city, and you make sure that no one's watching, and you step out into the night. The moon is not visible from where you currently are, which is part of the reason that it is so dark. It is chilly almost immediately. There's wind. It is blocked by the ruins, but it is still a breeze that is kind of biting on your face. And it's actually kind of, I guess, surprising, because I don't think many of you have been to the desert, how fucking cold it is compared to how hot it is in the days.
Question: we're like down here, right?
You
Where?
are
Like
you are
right
down in this
here.
corner.
Yeah. That's what I figured. Somewhere around down this area.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm on the wrong thing, that's why. You start making your way along the base of the wall, as quietly as you can. And it's, you don't say anything. It's kind of terrifyingly silent, I suppose. The only thing really is the wind and the shuffle of sand under your feet. There's no wildlife at all, compared to, all of you having spent so much time in the forests of Tanum. You actually, as you're walking along the side of the wall, you spot a light over the rim of the broken wall. And it sort of scans over it, but you're pressed close enough to the base that it doesn't catch any of you. And you make your way around the city wall. It doesn't take very long before you can find sort of... It's not a hole, necessarily, more a partially collapsed section of the wall that you have to climb over. And everyone roll athletics.
Athletics.
Oh, beans.
It's just a straight up
Aw.
skill. I can't acrobat.
Rur's is cool as hell.
All right,
Maybe, please. Oh, thank God.
my boy. All right, that was a natural 18. All right, my boy.
Oh, you little -1 baby.
Yeah,
You sweet,
Yeah.
sweet little boy.
He's a flimsy tree boy.
Holy
Oof,
shit.
Who the fuck?
Thorn.
It's
Thorn.
Thorn.
That's Thorn. Thorn the barbarian.
Yeah. Actually, Parrot can fly, so Parrot, I guess, would literally
Holy
just
fuck.
fly over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Parrot is a
does that
bird.
mean I can just do
forget.
that?
If you will risk losing your stealth.
Hmm.
Yeah. Flap, flap.
Well,
You-
Because
I
you
don't
you
know
rolled
about that.
very low with your stealth.
Yeah. Yeah. Just I'm gonna break the stealth. I'm gonna fly over.
Mm.
You know.
You. I mean,
You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Just athletics. Okay.
13
Sorry, fall on
isn't
my
great,
face.
but it's not bad. It just
Yeah.
might take you a little longer.
You all sort of help each other up off. Parrot is the only one who flies, and I do something fast.
Mm,
I don't like it when you say you have to do something.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, Parrot gets over the wall easily, unnoticed, and you all help each other climb over the wall into the abandoned slash destroyed part of the city. It takes you a little bit because there's a lot of you, and like some of you have to help Lilith up,
No.
oh, baby.
and
man.
Star is got hooves and can't. She's not good at this,
Bless her heart.
but Thorn is pretty good at helping her.
Reverence uses her hoof and her natural 20 to be like, look this. Like this.
You've
She
got like
goats
the
her way
goat,
up.
the like mountain goat kind of
She
climbing
does have
hooves,
the mountain goat hooves. Yeah.
and
does.
she kind of just has like they're not working. She just keeps like slipping, like ah!
Oh, honey.
Oh.
Reverence
but
tries. She
you
tries
all-
to help.
Oh yeah.
You
I
all
didn't
make it
really
over the
roll for Lilith, did I?
I mean,
We have to fucking hoist a
yeah,
little.
you have to. She
Yeah.
can't really do much, so.
Yeah, you're right.
She like manages to get on like a bigger rock and then just sort of like reaches up and chirps sadly.
Oh, baby.
God.
Yeah, I guess let me give you the icon, or at least so you can see where you are vaguely. That's not yet
Big.
small.
Oh God.
Gosh,
Ah.
shit.
Very small.
Very small.
Real small. Sorry. I'll put it back as soon as I can reach it. There we go.
Fine. Yeah, you all climb over the wall, and I guess the first thing you see is it's decimated in here. There's like a lot of most of the buildings are partially, if not all the way, collapsed, and it's very still. And as you sort of all like hop down onto the ground, a layer of dust kind of plumes up into the air as if no one has been here for a while. And overhead, you can see these devices. I'll tell you they're robots essentially, but
Holy fuck.
Hmm.
We don't know
Our
what robots
characters
is.
don't
Yeah.
know what that means.
they kind of look like eyes made of
Oh
metal.
God.
And there is a spotlight coming out of them as they sort of scan over in
This
very
is some-
broad sections over this part of the city.
This is some Fallout shit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We have to Metal Gear Solid this. Where are the
Um,
boxes?
Where
You
are the
haven't-
boxes?
You haven't been noticed yet, and there's not enough that every section is covered at all times. There's about 5 or 6 of them, just kind of scanning and flying around.
It's probably gonna be yes, but like, checking with my Eldritch sight. Are they like magical in specific spaces, or just generally magical?
Eldritch Sight, there is like a magical to them you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah. You all pretty quickly duck into like an alcove out of sight, like observing this. But everything here has been just sort of crushed, and it's not. It's not as if like this was a normal hand-to-hand fight that occurred in this part of the city. Like buildings have been flattened in certain areas.
Is there any sort of specific direction, or is it just all like specific direction as if there was a fight in, like, say, the center of a space or nearing a center of space? Or is it just
Around the edges are more stabilized, just because of like the city walls and such. But there's not really anywhere that's just like this is where everything happened, and it radiates out from there. Like pretty much everything seems to be almost thoroughly destroyed.
okay?
So yeah, give me another stealth check as you make your way through this city.
Oh fuck!
Oh, lads.
Oofy. Oof. Ooh.
That's to make up for too many.
Oh,
now.
Okay.
Can Pen turn into a panther?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that's a 32. That's nice. That's nice for you.
Yeah,
Cute.
no. In the moment, no, he's not gonna. I was gonna say there's still invisibility, but
Too fucking
I
late,
know.
yeah,
lads.
I can't.
She still has blessing of the trickster.
I won't. I won't
Oh.
save that if that's. All right.
Rivers and Nor just fucking run into each other like idiots.
That's the worst.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah. You start making your way through the city, and actually, hold on. Okay. Yeah. You make it pretty far in. Are you any of you like for anything else? Doing anything else? Where are you headed? I guess.
Just
Uh,
towards the train station.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of like up this way, I imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, Reverence is just looking while they're walking, like observing things, seeing if anything pops out.
It's
Literally,
not going
or
to help
figuratively.
against the robots per
no.
se.
What?
Merritt uses Mask of Many Faces to look much more like muted, just in general. I mean, not like great, but like his purple vest is not purple. It's like this, brownish, just sort of literally blending in, quote unquote.
And I lied. Panthers don't have dark vision. Can I be a giant wolf spider instead?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna have to reroll your stealth,
Okay.
but
Okay, it's higher. Hopefully. I'm working on it. I have a lot of sheets.
I know this.
do you have just like a section so like you
Uh-huh.
can see all our characters? Well, for Delta, he has like all the characters, including the players. Do you just have this section of just pin but?
I have pen, and then right underneath pen, but an animal this time.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's okay.
The
Yeah.
folder.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's better, ish.
Okay. You make it to. Well, actually, Reverence, are you do a perception check? Because you said you were looking around.
Wish I knew the alphabet.
I'd say Merit is, but it's no more than like usual. It's just
Yeah.
sort of like
I mean, I assume you all are, but Reverence is the one who
Yeah.
said.
passive versus
Can
active.
Yeah.
Noah also kind of scope out the area? May actually he
My passive is significantly better than that roll.
can he like see exactly maybe the patrol patterns or something of
Can he
or
scope
try
out?
scope out the drones basically.
Um,
Special about them.
I'll say if you want the patrol patterns, you would have to get above the building level. Basically, you're like kind of
It's
they're
hard to see
destroyed,
them all
but you're
move.
using them to like hide yourself. So it's
Mhm.
like you're up against a wall and you can't see
Yeah.
them. Really.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like it's hard to
I got that.
see them move all at once
Yeah.
to get the pattern. It's fair.
Uh. Hmm. Then yeah.
Reverence, you keep an eye out. There doesn't seem to be like where you thought you saw someone. If you did, they're not. They don't seem, at least not in the long run, and anywhere near this sort of surface. Um, most things are destroyed. You can peek inside some houses, and there's belongings in there. Like it's like the house was fine, and then it got crushed. There was
Anything
no
shiny?
take things out.
Oh God.
You, I mean,
Reverence is like this.
you see like some shiny things, but also everything is covered in a layer of dust, and most of these buildings you cannot get into.
Mm. That's fair.
You keep saying crushed. Do you mean like physically crushed? Like
they were
something
stamped
stepped on
upon?
it?
Roll perception.
Golems. Big ones.
Yes. Build. I'm not to you.
I was like, what?
No, not to you.
Damn.
No,
They. There does seem to be like almost imprint.
Wild.
Shit.
That's terrifying. Does
So-
Pen relay this information?
Pen is a spider.
Correct. Disregard.
I mean, there's merit, but
Also, we're trying to be stealthy, so I don't think
That-
they're going to talk right now.
yeah.
But yeah, the whole group makes it to around this area, and you all sort of motion to each other, be quiet, because at this point you can the eyes are not like silent, like they kind of have a whirring to them as they go by, and you all sort of like hear this and back up against the wall, and Reverence and Nor, you are a bit separated from the pack, and
Here we
Reverence,
go.
you are looking into one of the buildings, and
Mm.
you're trying to see like maybe I can get that. That watch looks pretty nice in there. Maybe I can just peek this window open, and Nor kind of bumps into you, and the glass that you're looking through gets hit with your horn and shatters. And immediately, the eyeball stops moving in the air, and sort of, you can see it almost thinking before slowly beginning to turn toward.
Fuck. Anything we can. Natural ones means no, but anything we can jump behind and like not be seen would be wonderful.
Did you not have invisibility?
Do I not have invisibility? No.
Isn't it
Yes,
one of
I
yours?
do, but it lasts for 6 seconds.
No.
6 seconds is long enough to hide.
Don't you have the spell?
No,
I thought it was a part of the thing. Never mind.
but I do use Cloak of Shadows. Sucks for you. Reverence is gone.
Nor, what do you want to do? Talk first.
Can I polymorph into an animal, like a small animal?
You can.
Oh
Oh,
God, this is
what do you
gonna
think,
suck.
Just be like a rat or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say rat.
Okay. Yeah, what do the rest of you do? Because you are also kind of in this line of sight.
Fuck.
Oh, y'all fuck now.
Are we all gonna get caught? Is it like
Those of you with the lower stealth will get caught. So,
what constitutes a
I mean-
lower?
Pen's gonna hide. They're a spider.
yeah. Let me look through the health, I'll tell you. No,
Yeah.
Just
no,
Noah?
I'm reading. Sorry. Actually, is this Lilith? With
That
the 12?
7 under me is Lilith. What was that 12?
Well, you because she still had
She has
advantage.
Oh yeah, she still had
Oh.
advantage. You're right. Yep.
So Lilith and Star
Lilith was
and
a 22.
Thorn. Yes.
How close are those three to me?
Star and Thorn would probably be near the front.
Okay.
So if you
And-
are in that like grouping, I'll say they're close enough. I don't know where Lilith would be. That's up to Jan.
I imagine him and Lilith would be sticking pretty close to everybody else. So
Given Merritt's habits, and then knowing Reverence wasn't necessarily up towards the front, he probably was stuck back a little more. So, well, that's fun. Hmm. Fuck.
can we just try to like? I'm trying
You
to
can
imagine
all,
how this
if you
scenario
can't think of anything to do, I will let you roll a dexterity check to basically fucking throw a fucking thing on the ground and yell scatter.
Wonderful.
Not yell, but the scatter.
Just fucking tuck and roll.
Which I
Basically,
guess is what Star and Thorn are gonna do because they don't have.
I mean, also, how close are we sticking by? Because what I'm trying to think of is like where like here's the thing is like, oh shit, sees or maybe does not see Reverence and Nor scatter, and then he makes himself invisible so he can like try to stealth kind of, but go up towards the front and like tap the other two who. Well, that's not going to work. It's
You do not
cast
have
all at
time
once.
to move towards.
Yeah, no. So he sticks close, and that's the best he can do. Just like hides in his cover. All right.
Also, I will say it's a dexterity saving check.
Okay.
Saving throw. I don't think Lilith.
Yeah, she has really bad dex.
So it would just be a regular dex throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wouldn't be proficient,
Just a 20,
unfortunately.
I guess.
Yeah, just
God, guys. All right.
oh,
Low rolls today.
Oof.
I mean,
Oh, hey, baby.
oh,
Lilith is golden.
you taught her a trick, and you're like, Lilith, do the thing, and she just
Do the
plops
thing.
down and acts like a carpet. That's the only thing I can come up with. Anyway,
You all sort of immediately like, vanish into the shadows. And spotlight comes over, and Reverence, you turn invisible and quickly get out of the way enough that before you turn invisible again, you are gone enough. Nor you are a small little rat and immediately are trying to mind your own business. And Star manages to get out of the way quickly enough, but Thorn and Peric kind of freeze up,
panic.
and this spotlight comes over, and it focuses on Ratnor first because that's where the sound was from, and kind of like analyzes like, oh yeah, this is just a fucking rat, before it starts looking around more and very quickly finds Thorn and Peric, and almost immediately they don't move as this spotlight kind of just engulfs them.
If you don't
But
move, I can
almost-
see you.
almost immediately the light turns a shade of red, and it just kind of emits this. It's not really a sound, more as a vibration, and you can all feel it sort of shaking your surroundings.
Cool beans.
Cool. Reverence, since at this point it's fucking over, Reverence goes, Noah, shoot it.
Yeah, he's going to.
Maybe
If
not.
that
Reverence got rid of her crossbow, so she can't.
Yeah, let's shoot this metal thing with this wooden thing. Sorry,
yeah,
go ahead.
actually, I got a
do,
question.
Parts are metal.
Can I?
Yeah, the tips are.
I want to. How high up is it for me?
Easily like 40 to 50 feet over you.
Damn, you can't lasso a rope that far. I don't think.
You wanted to cowboy this thing?
Just shoot it.
God, just.
He's going to shoot it in the fucking eye. Okay.
We're
Yeah.
trying to
Where
live,
is
not
my
be
weapon?
cool.
No, but if he takes it down, we can like, I don't mess
Do
with
what? Piss off.
it. Okay.
Shit, dude!
Jesus.
That'll do!
God,
Hey, your
okay.
bubble's good.
Thank you, Jesus in heaven.
That's
Awesome
fine.
name.
That's 2 nat 20s in a row. God damn, man. Yeah, Reverence, you don't even, you say, Noah, just, and before you even get the rest of it out, Noah, you just kind of turn around and go, and it just immediately goes straight through the eye, and, the glass kind of shield around this light just immediately shatters and the light blinks out, and, it doesn't, like, fall, but it seems like the vibration stops immediately as well, and this bolt you can see is sticking out of the eye, and it just kind of like starts floating around very oddly, like it's trying to figure out what the fuck you just did to it. But you can see more spotlights on the way.
Yeah,
Kind of like
as soon
in
as it
doubt.
gets shot, Reverence goes, run now. Now running.
Yeah.
Run.
Time to
Run.
run.
Yeah,
And she takes off. Like, in the direction that has the least spotlights coming towards.
Thorn is already running.
Yeah.
As soon as that light went out, Thorn was gone. And Star's kind of
As-
like, okay, and just bolting after him.
Yeah, just fucking, like, running.
Scatter!
Scat.
That's a different
That's not it. That's,
Yeah, that's not
a
it.
whole different word.
Whoopsie.
As
Is someone gonna get Nor the rat?
Reverence is closest, so Reverence will grab the rat before running away.
Okay, that's good.
okay, because I wasn't
Who's
sure that
dead?
Merritt would have seen him.
I kind of forgot,
Yeah.
but Reverence would have, like, been right with the rat, so she would...
Yeah.
If Merritt had seen it, he would have, but like I don't think he did. Like he would have just seen Nor. Poof.
Whoop.
As he runs, he shoots some eldritch blasts at the thing and runs in like a different direction from where those came from.
Yeah, roll an attack.
Eldritch blast. How many do I fling? Because I fling more than one. Two beams. Okay. I'm going to put. I'm putting disadvantage. I'm putting advantage on this, not because it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm just rolling 2 of them. It's not the same one. So 18 and 22, and I can roll another damage thing, but I presume they can both do 7.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they both hit, and it starts kind of like spinning, and like the last part of the eye is like facing up, and do a perception check.
Me?
Mhm.
Okay. Perception, public, normal. Nice.
You see these tiny little arm type things come out and kind of grab the bolt
Oh,
and
fuck.
start pulling it out.
Oh, fuck.
Can Noah try to shoot at it again with his second bolt?
I mean,
Or are you going to stay here? Because if you're going to start running and shooting, you're going to have disadvantage.
Yeah.
We just need to go.
Yeah. Okay.
I will tell you, like,
just. Huh?
there are more of them coming.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you take this one
that's the
out,
thing.
you have more problems by waiting.
Yeah.
But
Let's
this-
just go.
By this point, it's sort of like fake initiative. This is like 6-second action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Technically, do Rangers have the bonus attack? It doesn't. Just go. Just we
Yeah.
need to leave.
If I wanted to use my bonus attack, I should have did it earlier.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
yeah.
Go.
Okay.
We flee.
Everyone's
Run.
running. You know, still Spider Pen.
Yeah.
I'm assuming yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we still stealthed or are we wide out now?
Right now, you are not stealth because it saw you. You can go back into stealth individually. Reverence is not near you to get the 10 plus.
Okay.
Except for Nora, who is a rat, so.
Yeah, I guess we'll just run. A little bit. Try to get somewhere to hide.
Okay, everyone. What should. I guess
If
roll
it
a
helps-
survival.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it helps or hurts, Merritt is like running, like initially running away from the others, and then sort of makes his way back. Oh fuck!
Bloody. Do I roll survival normally?
I'm
I will say
carrying
you don't
you.
have to, because yeah.
Okay.
You are being held.
I'm
You-
rat.
Nor is hold.
Where's help?
You do that little
Rat.
sniff, sniff, sniff thing with your nose.
Where's the food?
Food?
Reverence is petting you softly with one finger.
He's very
rat,
cute.
this rat is still sweaty.
Oh, that's. I don't think rats sweat.
No,
This
no,
one
let
does.
it be. Let it be.
Oh God.
Hey Benji, I want you to edit in the run song from the Vines. Put it in
Uh-huh.
there
Which
when we're running.
That's.
The
Is that
I-
copyrighted?
it's probably is.
It's all over Vine and in a
It's
bunch
all
of videos.
it's everywhere, so
do you think Vine gives a shit?
I mean, it's
Saying.
dead,
Mine
so
is
I don't
dead.
care.
If it's 6 seconds, it's fair use.
Yeah, it's 6 seconds.
Is it? Are you,
Rats
talking
don't
about the,
sweat.
are you talking about the run where a guy tries to take out
Run.
an
No,
umbrella?
No more.
No! No!
That one.
That one.
That one.
Okay, yeah,
I had
Okay.
it pulled open.
good. All that
Um,
makes me think of is the umbrella one. Anyway, please continue.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite one.
So, Noah, you kind of like hesitate for because you take that second shot, and because of that, you fall behind a little bit. And
If Merritt sees him, he goes up towards him, but that's after Merritt scatters.
I'll say you don't because you start
Okay.
casting that Eldritch Blast, and then
Yeah, that's fair.
and Noah just kind of immediately falls to the back of the pack. Pretty much everyone you get a good distance. Thorn is like leading the pack. Star is having trouble keeping up, but she's okay. Even
That's good.
Peric is as well. However, Noah, you are running behind. Did you roll for Lilith?
Oh no, I did not.
Although, would she have scattered?
She
I
would follow
imagine.
Noah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
She would have
survival
run
was.
with Noah, or even with the group.
I was gonna say she probably goes to whoever scatters first.
Just
Just like, oh, game?
in this.
Oh,
situation.
Chase?
Yeah.
Is this a game?
Oh, we playing?
Oh,
I'll chase.
This is everyone's friendly reminder. Lilith is actually like, what, older adolescence still?
Yeah.
oh my
She's a
God.
baby.
She is a baby out there. I mean, not like a baby, but you know.
She's a baby.
I understand. She's a baby.
Yeah. God. So yeah, she's game to game. She doesn't understand.
Tag.
God. So yeah, I guess she follows whoever.
She just
So
like
she
happily
follows
bounds off
Thorn.
after one of us.
Mhm.
Thorn.
Yeah, you know, the eye pulls the bolt free, and you see it drop. The light does not turn back on, but it rights itself, and two more eyes at this point have kind of gathered in this location and begin scanning the streets, and it rushes over you, and again, the light turns red.
Ah, okay. Let me think for 1 second. He is going to sprout his wings and go.
Hmm.
What's your flight speed?
Um,
I feel like it was like 30 or 40 or something.
I was 40. Flying speed
Yeah.
is 50. Wait,
What?
can flying in the air bonus action flying speed is 50.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You
And that's never mind. I was gonna say there's also dash action, but I don't know what constitutes what. Anyway.
Yeah.
You I'm assuming we're all moving in dashes at this point.
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah.
running.
Sprinting, baby.
Baby.
The red eye focuses on you, and you all hear or not hear, you all feel the vibrations begin again, and if you turn around you can easily spot the red light. Noah, you immediately like burst your wings out and fucking
As-
bolt.
He flies off. Can he try to make an attack?
No.
No? Okay.
Just do some sweet zigzags
Yeah.
and dives and shit.
You are noticeably faster than the eye, however the beam stays with you, and the others sort of begin searching, like they are gathering towards your direction. At this point the rest of you can make an action. You have noticed this.
We see Noah doing his thing.
You
Does
Yeah.
Noah perceive the party?
I mean,
As...
no, it's
No.
difficult, you're going fast, it's dark.
you're sort of self preservation.
You're like shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need some way to communicate to Noah to do something.
I was going to say if
We
he
ain't
saw the
checking
party, he was
texts
going
right
to
now.
try to he was going to try to lead him away from him, but you know, he's.
Would he
I guess
answer
he's
his
just
phone if
gonna-
I pulled out mine and called him?
Probably not. I think I would assume we all have our shit set to silent.
Hmm.
Vibrate.
Vibrate can still be heard really quietly sometimes. Merritt sort of... God, how far out does this go? Pretty far, I think. Yeah, it does. Does it go farther? Merritt, like... hides? But, like... keeps sight on Noah.
Do a stealth check. Yeah, you easily just kind of duck behind a building.
How
Okay.
far away are we from the thingies?
The train station?
No, the
That is
dickheads.
The eyes are, they are over 100 feet away.
Fuck.
Hmm.
They are, like, you are running at what, like, 60 feet per round per 6
Mhm.
seconds? They don't fly that fast. Like it's a little bit slower than how fast you can do, and they are also 40, 50 feet up.
Okay, they're following Noah, right?
The one with the red light is directly following him, and then there are two that are kind of sweeping the streets very quickly next to him.
Okay, so how far are we from Noah?
Is Noah flying towards the group? Because Noah can't see.
Mm,
I'm gonna roll a d20.
yeah.
I mean, he might have seen everyone sort
Would
of
you be going
scatter in
towards
their
the brain station, the train station?
He's actually going to try to lead him away from the train station for right now.
Okay, then yeah, he would be pretty
So-
far.
He's probably going this way, something like that.
Well, then I can't fucking help you.
Yeah.
I only have 60 feet.
Merritt keeps within. This might make the DC go up, but Merritt like stays within 100 feet ish, 100, 120, 130 from the bots that are hunting Noah.
Are you gonna be running with them?
Not running. He's still stealthing more, but he's trying to. He's basically trying to stay in range to like hit them with more bolts if he must, but
Well,
he's keeping as safe a distance as he can.
I mean, they are going like 50 feet per turn at this point.
Okay.
question. Can I try
Merritt's-
to do something a little ballsy?
I mean, okay.
I mean, you may always try to, but
Give me a second. Hold on to that thought, everyone.
Yeah.
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 What are you doing, Merritt?
Oh, sorry.
Are you
my bad.
Merritt?
Which-
Yeah. Brain fart.
It's okay.
I mean, to keep stealth, he probably can't move more than like 30 feet. So
I mean,
probably
you can try, but you'll have to roll stealth basically
Yeah.
every turn.
yeah. No, he like he keeps in distance of like one or another, but can't with both or at all. So
Yeah.
yeah. But he keeps watch at least from whatever shadows he can find as he darts. Well, not darts, but you know,
Yeah.
that's about it.
Anyone else?
I mean, what Reverence was going to try to do, but I am too far away, is she wanted to cast darkness between the eye and Noah.
How
But
big
if-
is that?
Darkness, it can be 60 feet away from you. It's a 15-foot radius.
Yeah, I mean, they
So
would
the edge
fly
of it,
through it
theoretically.
within a turn.
Well, yeah, but it would lose sight of Noah with it.
He would also lose sight entirely.
Is it that close to him?
It's not within 15 feet of him.
Yeah, I wanted to cast
Right,
it in
that's
front of
true.
it so that it could go in there and be like, where'd the thing go?
I mean,
What?
it can move out of it within the same turn. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't stop. It would keep going through it until it could see again, which would be immediately and still behind Noah.
Noah's gonna die.
I mean, he is outflying them. He's faster.
Yeah, I guess I
But
really
it still
could just try to
sees him.
outfly and juke him if I wanted to.
Just fucking
He
But
can also leave the dome. Like, there's nothing keeping you in here.
just duck
Yeah.
behind some shit.
Yeah,
Do
there's-
something.
do they just stop when I get through the dome?
You don't know, but like, it's open air.
Yeah.
And
it's-
also, assumingly, the guards will be coming for them,
Yeah.
towards them, and not into the open night.
yeah, you can fly anywhere. It's just
Okay. Well, I guess yeah, he's just gonna fly. Quit. Okay. Just fly. Yeah, he's just gonna fly out of the dome.
Okay.
Anxiety.
I was just gonna. Oh no.
Ask, what
I
is
mean,
it?
you can ask.
Nah.
You can
yeah.
ask.
Can he try to blow a breath of ice, but like while he's flying, like under him to hit the thing?
To hit it under you?
Like say
Rather
he
than
was
turning
flying
around
forward,
to-
instead of turning around, he blows from under. Kind of get what I'm saying? So he doesn't have to.
So he doesn't have to stop Naomi.
If you wanted to do that, you would. I mean, here's the thing: that would require you being able to fly backwards for 1 second. So it would. There's a high chance you would crash.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep going. I'm just gonna go with the safest bet.
Okay. Do the rest of you just keep running to the train station?
Pen does.
Yeah.
I'm
what's-
a rat.
Uh,
So I just
Squeak, squeak,
Nor
bitch.
doesn't have a choice. I mean, once Reverence feels far away enough and safe enough, she will stealth again.
Yeah, I mean, Noah will get outside of the dome faster than you guys will get to the train station. Just because he is not, like, prohibited by anything in the way. He can just do a straight shot and how fast he's going.
So the majority of them are following him, and then two that are still like, oh shit, there's more.
There are 5 in total. 1 is chasing him. 2 are like kind of sweeping up behind it, and there are 2 that are still like scanning the hole. I imagine that they've kind of migrated to the more general facility at this point, but they're not on like high alert like the other ones are. They're still sweeping like they were. So yeah, Noah, unless you wanted to do something, Mary,
Mm,
are you going to start heading towards the train station?
Merit cast. Yeah, okay. Invisibility on himself, and doesn't worry as much about stealth. Sort of still watches until Noah's just like out from the dome and makes his way, like sort of like say he's here and then or Merit's here-ish or whatever the hell.
Mhm.
Sort of goes in a similar direction but towards the train station.
Yeah.
Just keeps an eye on that, but
Mhm.
then proceeds if they
Yeah.
do not exit out from the city.
Okay. So the rest of you kind of, I suppose, take a moment to like hide for a little bit, kind of get out of the way of the lights, and find yourselves again. Begin heading towards the train station without just madly running through the city. And you know it's easy enough now that the eyes are very preoccupied. Noah, you just make a dart for basically the dome. It's the same in pretty much all of the cities. There's like a high wall around all of the city, and then there's a large window that is only broken by the 4 pillars at the sides,
Mhm.
so that ventilation can get in easily. So you break for that pretty quickly, and you are outpacing the eye easily. Like, its light is still on you, but it's not. It's probably out of range of most things for you very quickly. And you break over the edge of the wall and back into the night air, and kind of get a little bit away before turning around to watch the eyes. And the one that was chasing you finds its way up to the edge of the wall, and it still focuses on you, but it does not come outside of the dome. And you can see that the red light is still like on you. And you just fly farther and up until it can't see you anymore. And
You just sort of hang out on the dome for a bit, just sit on it.
yeah. And the rest of you see this eye. I suppose at this point you're pretty close to the train station. The rest of you see this eye hovering over the edge of the wall, and the red light is sort of scanning the desert outside and its surroundings before slowly it turns back to the blue, sort of white light that it was emitting before, and the vibrations finally stop. And it just kind of slowly starts going back to its business of scanning the rooms again. But you do also all hear a very distant bell ringing.
I don't like that.
From within the city. And, like, you gather it's probably the alarm that thing sounded, and you have some time, because they have to cross this whole thing. But yeah, no, it is now safe for you. Like, rejoin the others, and you all have made it to the train station easily enough. Those of you who are on the ground still, the train station is pretty much identical to all the ones you have been in so far, but it is just, like, covered in dust. Any, like, the glass windows between a teller and, like, the customer are just completely fogged over and, like, disgusting with dirt. Similarly to the rest of this section of the city, it seems to have just been abandoned. Like, you look inside of the booths and there are notebooks and papers with, like, open writing and schedule that have just been left. There's even some luggage within the station that's kind of just, it's been at this point opened and, like, torn asunder, but it's here.
What's the most recent used date on the schedule that's, like, marked as... What was the last date that was active?
It's
You gotta come up with a calendar.
I do actually have the year.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh. Hey, what year is it?
You don't. Reverence doesn't know what year it currently is. Let me find the year. I'm in the wrong notes section. Oops.
Oh, damn. Some Kingdom Hearts music just started happening, and I can see... I can see the beginning of the game. God, okay, anyway.
The year written on it is 1508. And,
Shit.
it's like, it's early spring.
Reverence looks at Star and says, "What year is it right now?" She's kind of whispering.
Star is, like, very frazzled and also, like, sweaty.
She looks at Thorn and says, "Do you know what year it is?" In Infernal.
Thorn just says nothing, but Star's like, it's 1509.
Cool. What time of... It's like fall, right?
It's no... Well,
It is
here, kind
Summer
of.
here.
Yeah.
Well, that's not... Tenum, what time of year is it?
It's like
It's...
beginning of spring.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where it's... God. Where it's like it's about to be a bud.
So it's been like approximately a year since this has happened.
I mean, this is in Secco time, so like a little bit.
Is this like some Australia shit?
Huh?
Is this some Australia shit? Are they days ahead of us?
Yes,
What
it's a different
Yes.
hemisphere.
Stop! I
That's
have
why
a
it's
headache.
summer here.
Yes, Siren.
I have a head. I don't like it.
Okay.
I used to be in a roleplay group that it was based in Australia, and I
Mm.
fucked it up every single time.
Oh my god. Given that Merritt delayed, he might be like the last one in. But as he does go through the station, is there any sort of? Oh man, what is that? The thing changed again. Music is haunting. Is there any like sign of like really recent presence? Like, I mean, the luggage and stuff has been raffled through at some point before, but does it look like anyone has like tried to stay here per se, or
Make an investigation check.
investigation? Okay. I'm still on my spells. The spells are set up weird, by the way. I don't know why. Thanks, Roll20. God, that sure is a 0.
Yeah, you take a moment, sort of looking around. Recent isn't a very relative term. There's definitely been people through here since it's been destroyed, and there's definitely been people in here since it's been abandoned. It doesn't seem like anyone was really like settling down, specifically, I guess, in this area. You've
Mhm.
probably seen some spaces, especially since you had a bit more time to look through this part. You've probably seen some spaces that were more recently used, like someone could be there, but you haven't seen any people. This part. Yeah, there's nothing like fresh footprints or like recently left things.
Or like the movement of something from like its place in the dust or things like
Yeah.
that. Okay. Does it look like any of the lights are coming this way to check? I mean, not like check as in search for the thing it just lost, but like in its path.
They're heading this way generally. It's slow, like you still have 10, 15 minutes before they'll be here, or even before you have to hide.
Is there's still like decrepit trains in?
There is one car,
Okay.
and it's still hooked onto the cable, but it's alone.
Is it locked, quote unquote, like usual? Usual? Is it usual? Anyway,
You can try it.
I mean, yeah, he jiggles the handle thing, whatever it is, sliding.
Question: no one's with the party now by this point, right?
Yeah, at this point, like I imagine Merritt's like about to come out to investigate the car, and
Yeah.
you like fly up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to see if it's openable.
Well, that's gone forever.
What's
I dropped
What?
the car.
Oh, rip.
The handle breaks off.
Okay, that's fair.
It doesn't really seem locked. Like you start like moving it, and it does give, but it's like kind of rusted. And the handle is just weakened.
So it just clink.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Can Noah try to jam something in there to make it move? Just pull on it, just jam a bolt in there and pull on it.
Make the door move.
Yeah.
I mean, you can put your fingers in there. Like it moves enough that like there's a space.
Okay.
I guess. I mean, it's considering looking in here, but there's not going. It's too obvious a hiding space. Should we hide at all? Well, we should hide, but you get the idea. But yeah, so
Is it just like, is the tunnel still the way to the
I
next
mean-
city? Is it still just all fine? Like,
it's
Um,
it's not a tunnel.
yeah,
This-
I realized that after I said that, but
Yeah, but it's like if it was a tunnel, it'd be great because we could walk that, but we can't.
yeah,
it is. The cable is still suspended from what you can see. It is also like it hooks up on several, like every couple of like 100 feet. There's a hook that holds the cable up, so it's not like one long cable. So it could be cut further down, but you wouldn't know. This is sort of a tunnel, but it's not like a long one. It's basically the cable car goes through the ruins a bit, and
We can like
There-
hear the wind in the distance, though.
yeah. Back, Jess.
All you missed is we're talking about this not tunnel. Okay.
tunnel?
Looking around, is there in fact anywhere to hide should the things make
I
their
mean-
way in to the station?
The station itself is fairly low. You sure they can actually get in here?
Hmm.
This is the only building you've like actually been in, and they've pretty much only hovered like 40 feet up in the air.
Now this is a long way. I don't know how long it took us to actually get there. This is more than 75 feet though. But you don't have to scale it. I was just
Yeah.
It's a map that we're looking at. Anyway, is there anywhere to hide more so in terms of if say guards are sent out
Guards.
this way?
I mean, you could pretty easily break into where the ticket sales are if you wanted. You could also get in the cable car or go into the ruins. Like at this point, where the cable car is stationed to like board, you could just kind of hop down onto like where the track is and just start walking. So like you're not at all restricted to the city. It's pretty open air.
Okay. I mean, it's just like looking for places to
is
pointing them out.
is there any like records or papers or anything to see what the distance is from here to the next station?
Big.
You would have to break through and look through the records and lock doors.
Can you try to get through the locked door? Like,
Are you gonna
What?
smash the door?
oh wait, I don't have a lockpick. What am I talking about?
Mm-mm. You sure are a ranger, not a rogue. We don't
Yeah.
have one of those.
We don't have one of those.
Can I just do like a general perception investigation just to see if there's anything in the space we're in that's like really jumpy outy that catches any eyes? That's something interesting.
I mean, I can tell you pretty much flat out, there's not really anything here.
Word.
It's not.
already. It's been ransacked by this point.
Yeah, it's not like where you're going through the town when there's many things to go through. It's kind of it's literally like a plaza kind of once you get through like the actual gates. So like you're basically just in this like kind of long room with each other, and like you're inside a building, but there's one side where there's like basically those turnstiles,
Mm.
and that leads you back out into the city. And the other side is like an open, like no wall there, where the cable car is parked. And on the other two walls is where the tellers are.
Word.
I guess I could draw that just very loosely.
I mean, you don't have to.
Turntables, teller windows, cable car open, some luggage.
Lovely.
You guys.
Oh,
We idiots.
that big lump is Lilith. Okay.
Reverence is for sure gonna dig through the luggage.
They're all empty.
Damn it!
There's nothing to ransack. It's been ransacked. You want to ransack.
We both want to.
Is Norco,
That's up to you.
Yeah.
Also,
true.
the time limit, which is like
Well,
an hour.
Add mouse.
Mouse.
And
T-mouse.
Just like on Reverence's shoulder. Boom.
Boom.
Reverence goes down immediately.
Scatter.
But yeah, I'd say at this point, after you're looking around, you've got like 10-ish minutes before the eyes are here, and you can see like lights heading through the city, kind of like
Is it like the smaller torch
guards. Yeah.
flashlights? Okay. Yeah. Merritt
Ooh.
starts finding a real nice spot to hide. He's been
Okay,
saying like,
Uh-huh.
oh, there's
Yep.
this and there's that
I'm-
and there's
Hiding.
okay,
so-
can I try to knock this door down?
Oh my god.
Here's the thing, if that feels like a very obvious and
They'll
very
see that
close
it's been
space,
shut down.
and it's possible that that could have happened, from ransackers, but it's also a really obvious place to hide.
I suppose. But then what else
Sorry
here
for-
is not an obvious place to hide?
Herrick gestures to the cable car,
Yeah, Reverence is like in there.
and she says, "We can just go. I can make that thing move."
Huh?
You make it move.
Yeah,
Like just go, like that.
like we could go.
You are amazing.
Then let's go.
I am so glad we're
Magic
friends
deed.
now.
Hold under those feathers. All right. No better way to escape than escape. And Merritt does gesture like at the railing as he says escape, like leave. Okay, so yeah,
Very well said.
life needs things to
No, I love it a lot. No better way to escape than escape. Let's fucking go, boys.
Reverence is in the fucking cable car.
Yeah, so
She
we
sits down in the corner and is like, I'm not here. I don't know what you're
Did Pen ever turn back from Spider?
No.
Yeah,
Alright.
I regret turning back into Nor.
Oh, Nor's Nor now?
Yeah.
Cool, you knocked Reverence to the fucking ground.
oh bless.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
She's like, ow.
I mean
Sorry.
you all climb in to this cable car, and you kind of have to like force the door open, and it takes a couple of you, and it goes, "Ah!" And you're just like, oh shit, okay. But you
they're
get
still
in.
like 5 minutes away.
we got time. And Peric goes to the back of the car and kind of like kicks the door open.
Is she
Oh,
just
boy.
gonna fucking explode this bitch to fucking make it move?
I'm so excited.
Where's fancy seatbelts? I don't think there's any seatbelts, but me, KR, the person, wishes there was.
Yeah, the cable car is like, it's the same layout as all the other ones. It is very decrepit. There are poles you can hold on to. I imagine the leather on the seating is like kind of starting to break apart.
Reverence is sitting on the floor holding onto a seat.
Okay.
It's like holding onto one of the railing, like rails or whatever. Or
Mhm.
the pole is like from the bottom to the top of the thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, he has his arm, one of his arms like hooked around it and is holding just with his hand up with the other one.
Yeah, Noah's got his hand on a railing.
Peric kind of.
Hmm?
Do you say something?
Oh, no, I'm good.
Peric stands in the open door for a moment and takes in a deep breath, and they just kind of say, "Hold on to your butts," and just kind of like
Mary hooks
open.
his leg around the pole and then just holds on.
Nora wraps around a pole.
Yeah, Reverence is holding so tight to this seat.
They spread their arms out, and with it, their like wings also kind of spread out to the extent that they can within this car, and in very fast motion, just kind of slap their hands together, and immediately behind them, I guess in front of them, out the open space of this cable car, like gust of wind forms and quickly turns into this huge tornado that's like just
Huh?
pushing air in all directions for a moment before steadying itself, and the car kind of shudders for a few moments before it starts to creak, and it takes a few moments, and it starts going very slow at first, and it has to make this turn out of the station towards the actual like cable that shoots out of town. And at this point you can see all of this noise and all of this time spent getting ready. The eyes are like actually on the station at this point. You can see just one spotlight kind of grazes over the rest of the empty room, and the cable car makes the turn, and as soon as it does, all of this tornado that was sort of building up behind the car explodes with a thunderclap, and the car just goes
Oh god.
and that's where we'll leave it for now.
Screaming. That's just, I need to add that. She's screaming.
Noah's just
Mary
going.
holds onto his hat.
But like part of the scream is "You're so cool."
Yeah, this is like bullet train / roller coaster without any protection, because this is a rickety old one.
The
Yeah.
doors are just fucking open.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not all of them, but that one right there at the back.
I mean,
least-
did we close the
Did
door?
we close the other one?
I feel like we probably didn't because it was
'Cause
hard to
it's
open
just-
anyway.
Yeah.
No. You didn't close the door that you got in.
Okay.
It was
Yeah.
probably
We have
That's
two
fair.
open
Rusted.
doors up in this bitch.
There's
Yeah.
definitely a couple of broken windows.
We gonna die.
We all take 1d6 piercing and or slashing as the glass just sort of
1d6
floats.
piss yourself damage.
God. Also, I like that Mara and Nora had the same response. Just
What? 1d6 of just what the fuck just happened.
1d6 roller coaster damage when none of you have ever been upon a roller coaster in
Roller
your
coasters
life.
don't exist.
They don't.
Eric just fucking invented them.
I love her
Please.
so much.
So good.
This is great.
So yeah, we did it. You guys didn't go to super jail.
Thank you,
God,
God.
They
Yeah.
go to
We're
maximum
close, though.
prison.
We're pushing it.
You
We
were
are
very
pushing
pushing
it.
it. God, if you
Huh?
20s
What?
if you guys
Cut
did
out.
tonight.
Just
Cut out.
I said you were pushing it, and if you hadn't got as many fucking natural 20s as you did tonight to balance out the natural one.
It's a dangerous game we play.